Okay, we're going to look at example 3 on page 66.
Here, we look at the LCD display, the basic text display subsystem on a range of electronics devices, from calculators to mobile phones. It can display text or numbers on one or more rows of the display.
Now, we're going to pull in a component macro. Before we put down inputs and outputs, but components that you have in the, such as the LEDs, all the components, can also be activated and controlled through component macros. So we're going to, so whatever you put, if you pull an LED into there, then an LED will appear within the selection within the component macro. So I'm going to, we need to go to display, we need to go to display first of all and add in the LCD panel, and then when we go into the component macro, you can see where it flashed up a minute ago there was nothing, and now should be the possibility of selecting LCD. And so if we press plus on that, you have a number of possible things to check. We can have a look down them, and we have, we're going to do start in this one. So we'll press OK.
The LCD display requires 5 connections. It displays letters and numbers conveyed as serial data on this 5-wire bus. The techniques involved go beyond this tutorial. Fortunately, Flowcode 7 single quote has some embedded routines that take care of the complexities. Drag a component macro icon. Onto the flowchart and open up the corresponding macro dialog box by double-clicking on it. Now scroll through the LCD section in Components and select the macro called Start. This initiates the LCD, clears the display and gets it ready for action. We examine more LCD macros in the next couple of sections, but for now scroll through the available macros and take a quick look at each.
Okay, so in the second one, we're putting print string, and where the box is here, if we get into here, you need to put inverted commas if you're going to put text, and that's what we're going to do, like this. Okay. And if we were to run it at this stage, we haven't put anything in here, so it's as if that wasn't there. Yeah, so in fact, I'll just disable that for the moment. If I was to run it as it is, then you can use the scroll button to zoom in. Anyway, you can also see that port B is what's selected. We're going to leave it as that for the moment, and there is a physical button, slider switch next to the LCD on the matrix board that has to be turned to on before you download the program. If you've downloaded it already, then you'll need to download it again after switching it on. Okay, so if I press play here, hello world. Yeah, so it's not alive. It's not, but we do have text. Okay, right. So it just played once and went right through it, and then stopped very, very quickly. Right. What we want to do now is go on to the next line in order to put something else here. So we want to move the cursor because it's done the text down and to along, yeah, to point. If it was a graph, then it would be point 0, 0, 1. Okay, 1 or -1, but a positive 1 goes down the way on here. Okay, so this time we want cursor, and then we put in x0, y1, okay, we'll just re-enable this, and we're going to put in one more function using component macro, and that's going to be print number function. So this time we want to go to print number, and of course we could put in calculation here, we could get it to count, etc. by doing other things, but we're just going to put in a number. We'll put that number, and now it has moved to the second line, the first position, and entered the number. So there was no need for the quotation marks on the number, but there was on the text. Okay, after that you can compile to chip after remembering to switch the LCD switch on, which is just above the LCD on the matrix board. And if that works, well done.